Florida, I mean, it's a mental place. Now, I don't really want to get into the specifics, but all I'm going to say is that a lot of stuff goes down there. Like, it's not a normal place. It's not, the things that happen there are not things you'd expect in average society. Well, I mean, yeah, it's absolutely mental. But today, I've found one of the craziest stories to come out of Florida. Now, normally, when you go to a Krispy Kreme or a donut place, you expect, you know what, a cheeky donut, pretty nice. But I found a geezer today who bought a donut and got arrested for it. That is mental. So yeah, let's get into it.
My name's Daniel Rushing. I'm from Orlando, Florida. You probably know me as the Krispy Kreme guy. Some of my nicknames they come up with for me are Mr. Crispy, the Donut Guy, Krispy Kreme Guy, Mr. Meth.
Wait, hold up. Krispy Kreme guy, Mr. Donut, Mr. Crispy. Pretty normal names. But Mr. Meth, I mean, that is a bit far. I mean, he went from a childhood character to a bloody crackhead that hangs outside the gas station.
So when the officer came up, then they just stared, and I said, did I do something wrong? You were going 41 and a 30.
41 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Lock him up for life. This is the kind of federal disgusting criminals we need to get off our streets. Like, Lewis Hamilton does Formula 1 driving for a reason. Because he can do it on the track, but not on a bloody real road, mate. Like, save it for when you race your NASCAR. Now I understand why you got locked up for life. But Donald Trump, mate, make some laws so we can cut down on mental speeders.
Are you going to give me a ticket? I said, well, would you mind if we searched your car?
To be fair, he has been doing a 41 and a 30. He must be off some mental cocaine, ketamine, bloody, I don't know, Starbursts, off the lot, mate. Probably Skittles too. Because if you're doing 41 and a 30, you're mental.
So after 10 minutes go by, now I'm starting to get nervous. I'm like, what is taking so long? I don't have anything in the back but just some Bibles that I pass out to homeless people.
I don't know, mate. I mean, they could be reading the Bibles, but I mean, I don't know why it takes bloody 10 minutes to search a Vauxhall Corsa. Like, I don't know what you've got in your whip, mate. I mean, to be fair, he's a lovely bloke. Like, he gives out Bibles to homeless people. Like, fair play. Like, I've got to give a round of applause to that, mate. Like, you're lovely.
So they came out and they said, okay, we found it. The officer points to my floorboard on the driver's side and said, that's crystal methamphetamines right there.
They've bloody found a tiniest little bit of, like, crumbs on the floor and gone, yeah, crystal methamphetamine, mate. Don't even question it. Like, you find crumb on your floor, mate. It could be, I don't know, a piece of pasta. No, it's not. It's crystal methamphetamine. Let the pros do what they do. Because last time I checked, every time you find a crumb on the floor from now on, mate, it's crystal meth.
Said, that's glaze from a Krispy Kreme glazed donut I ate 2 days ago, and I haven't vacuumed the car yet.
Now, the real crime is not that he's done crystal methamphetamine or eating a donut. The real crime is, why have you not bloody vacuumed your car?
The officer said I did a drug test, and it came out positive for crystal methamphetamines.
Well, that completely bloody changes the story. I mean, if they found crystal methamphetamine in the bloody drug test, that does mean something, mate.
I thought it was a prank at first, and that's when they said, okay, we'll put your hands behind your back, you're under arrest. I guess it's not a prank.
That is a laugh for a broken man. Like, look what they've done to him. He's not in it. That is a horrible laugh. Like, he must not be happy. Because he's been watching too many deadgy videos where he pranks his dad every time. And he's decided, you know what? Since he does it all the bloody time, I must have it all the bloody time.
In case you forget, this razor wire will remind you where you are.
Not only is he a mental donut eater, he also cracks some mental jokes. I mean, last time I saw razor wire, I was outside bloody my local Tesco's. Like, when you see razor wire, you know where you are, mate. You're in a Sports Direct, mate.
They do a strip search, which wasn't nearly as fun as I thought it might be.
To be fair, I've heard stories about strip searches going great, but sorry to break it to you, mate. If you're in prison, you're getting strip searched. It's not going to be that fun. I mean, unless you're, swing that way.
They took my picture, and it's not a real pleasant experience where you want to put on a big smile or anything like that.
Well, I mean, you never know these days. If you stick your chad out, and I don't know, smile, then you might get on Instagram trending, mate. And to be honest, I think you look great in that picture. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Eventually, the state attorney dropped the charges once the state lab determined that it was not methamphetamine, but donut glaze.
How could you get that so bloody wrong? I'm no druggerist, but I'm pretty sure crystal meth is very different to bloody donut glaze. I do not feel safe driving in the road if I have a police officer following me who can't tell the difference between bloody a bit of sugar and a drug that makes you go mental and your brain turn into a turnip.
They took these drug test kits, which were sold to the police agencies. They tried all these different household items, and they all came back as false positives, showing the test is just not reliable.
Oh, sick. I mean, it must feel great paying taxpayers' money so you can fund these great resources like the police, just so they can get drug kits where you put a bloody parsnip in it and it comes out as crack cocaine.
So we sued the city of Orlando, and I believe we settled for $37,500.
$37,500. I mean, to be fair, it's a bit of bank. I mean, at least nowadays my friend can buy some Travis Scott Air Jordan 45s and some Supreme hoodies.
After the officer was deposed by my attorney, the officer said, "I'll never believe that wasn't crystal methamphetamines."
Well, he's an idiot then. Like, they've proved that it's not. They've proved it's a donut, mate. You're a good bloke. Like, you're a good guy who gives Bibles to homeless people. And this officer still won't accept that he has about half a brain cell. Like, I'm pretty sure an orange is bigger than his head. You think that a bit of sugar on the floor is meth? No, get in the bin. Anyway, I mean, at the end of the day, he actually seems like a great bloke. I kind of feel bad for him. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and shout out for Vice for the 6 documentary. I'll link the original video down in the description. And yeah, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys whenever I'm next bothered to make a video.